what I really learned was you gotta point out the red flags in the very beginning. Whether we're women, whether or not you want a relationship out of this man or not, whether you just want to mess around or you want a relationship, you need to point the red flags out ASAP.
Yeah.
And you need to ask yourself, is this something that I'm willing to, like, is this like a deal breaker? Can I handle this?
Yeah.
Because what women do, we be so caught up and we just want to be with somebody or we want to just have someone. We're blindsided to all of that. Yeah. But then when the shit comes
so
3 months in, we want to get mad. Exactly. When they've been there.
Yeah.
The red flags been there.
But
you decided to ignore them. When you start seeing them
more often and you start naming them like, oh, well, you do this, you do that. It's like, how can you even
be mad at him?
You was ignoring them.
Exactly.
In the beginning.
And I'm not like condoning men. Like I'm not like on their side or anything. But because some of them are pretty fucked up. But that was really hard for me to accept that because I could just be like, men ain't shit, which they aren't. But also at the same time, like I had the option to opt out of that. But no, girl, you chose to be hard headed and you stayed in it. So now who's looking dumb? Me.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean.
Yeah, I mean, for myself, I can say I had to learn the hard way, you know.
We all did. I don't know why women are so hard-headed. We really are hard-headed.
You stick with a person, you know, they cheating on you, they lying to you.
Stay with them anyway.
You know, you stay with them because, you know.
Yeah, I feel like some men cheat because they simply want their cake and they want to eat it too. Like, it's so, like I tell you all the time, dudes, they be trying to holler me. I'm like, you have a girlfriend. Like, and not just any girlfriend.
Exactly.
You, like, y'all public as fuck. Like, and you like, what?
Right.
So I'm just like, damn, like, you really want your cake and you really want to eat it too. That's bold to me. And when we talk about this, I be thinking, like, does she know that he doing this? Like,
right.
like,
exactly.
She gotta know because you're giving me so much attention. Like, I don't understand how some men can juggle all that. Like, you can juggle multiple women, a whole ass girlfriend. You also entertaining somebody on the side. Exactly. And I think I don't know. If you're not like my man, I'm not finna do all that to you. I feel like some women, when they like first meet a guy, they have sex with them, and like they just give them their all. Like, you giving them nah, girl, you need to give like 10%.
Yeah.
And then work your way up.
You can't give it out. No. That much.
Literally.
Because once you give it out, then what do they have to work for?
Nothing. They already got the whole damn thing.
They already got it all.
Like, you're supposed to give them a chocolate chip, not the fucking cookie.
Exactly.
Like,
so that's
because they'll eat it. They'll eat the whole cookie and they don't give a fuck. They'll leave your ass.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you be like, oh, like, are we gonna hang out? And then he'll be like, oh, we were supposed to do all that. What?
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
So do you feel like men should show more effort?
Yes, in the beginning, I do. In the beginning. Yeah. Like, if we meet somewhere at a bar, at a club, whatever, like we meet mutually somewhere at a party, you want my number, you need to take me out.
Right.
Because if not, I honestly would rather have a guy tell me straight up if they admit me that you just want to fuck. Because then I'm not going to get my number out to you.
Right.
Don't try to get my number and then you're not trying to take, like, what do you get my number out for? Like, I told you, I'm about to send out some fucking invoices.
So do you feel like that's entitlement?
Me?
No, do you just feel like that's for women, just in general?
To be entitled to be courted?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it's just, like, you want, like, for instance, you want a nice designer bag, you got to work for that shit. You can't just go, I mean, some people can just go get the bag, but I feel like you really want something you are passionate about, or not necessarily passionate about, you just want something really bad. You have to work for it. I'm not just gonna hand you myself just because you fine and you look good. Like, no, I'm gonna have to make you work for this. Exactly. But I don't know if that means I'm entitled, but I personally feel like us as women, like a woman who's very secure in herself in all aspects of life, I'm gonna make you work for me. You're not just gonna get You're not just gonna get all this, like, the fuck. Because if that was the case, who am I? And that's not how I carry myself. Women that just want to do all that, go for it. I'm all here for it. But that's not me. Like, you're going to work for it. I'm not just gonna give it to you because then I'm easy. Because I'm not. No.
I feel like
at all.
When it comes to men, like you said, you need to work for what you have, which is me.
But like you said, like like me and you were like talking privately one time, you were saying like men will, do all this shit in the beginning and then they get real comfortable.
Yeah.
That's annoying as fuck.
That's
Because why you stop taking me out? You just want to stay.
That's a big one.
Yeah. That's a real big one. Getting very comfortable.
So
coming over, open your refrigerator. Are you paying rent? Get the fuck out.
Pet peeves when it comes to relationships and just men in general. Do not get comfortable.
You can't get comfortable.
The stuff that you were doing in the beginning,
you need to be doing that throughout the whole thing.
Paying for me to get my nails done, paying for me to get my hair done.
Yeah.
Courting me however you wanted to. I need you to keep that up.
Yeah, and so you don't have to do it. I think guys feel like they have to do it every time. Like, no, you don't.
Do it every time. But just because we're in a relationship doesn't mean that you need to stop doing those things.
Like, how you get a woman is how you lose her. So you got to take that with you.
You can lose her, and then the next dude, he can come in and do the
I saw